I just want to say shout out to you. Thank you for taking care of me last night. You're the sweetest person on this earth.
I love you, mommy.
I love you more.
Shout out to the best. Guess who? Guess who helped me re-enroll today in schools?
Yep.
He was such an angel. I can't wait. And yes, I'm going back to Santa Monica College. What's up? If I chose to do me, I'll make a nigga chest cave fucking. But I don't move out of her.
Blueface's feet have become the topic of conversation for all the wrong reasons. And I'm not talking about regular feet. I'm talking about visible fungus, crusty toes, the kind of situation that makes you wonder how it got that bad. His own mother, Karlissa, called it out publicly, saying she felt like a terrible parent seeing her son's feet in that condition. She compared them to looking like he never had shoes that fit properly and joked about needing to call CPS on herself.
No. Give me my mommy back. No. Give me my mommy back. Dang, you gonna punch me?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You got your little YN on you, huh?
But here's where it gets worse. Blueface has allegedly been putting those same fungus-covered feet into his new girlfriend's mouth. Let that sink in for a second. We're talking about a serious health hazard. Medical professionals would tell you that oral contact with fungal infections can lead to thrush and other infections in the mouth. It's not just gross, it's genuinely dangerous. And the metaphor writes itself. If someone won't wear shower shoes in public facilities to protect their feet, what does that say about their approach to protection in other areas? The lack of basic hygiene in one area suggests a pattern of carelessness everywhere else. Think about what that means for other intimate situations. If basic foot hygiene isn't a priority, what other health precautions are being ignored?
I'm gonna wait for Christmas. Christmas?
You don't gotta wait for Christmas for nothing, man.
Christmas?
Man, your daddy really having this honey on mission. What you doing, baby girl?
Remember you said he wouldn't buy it? I didn't say that. Yes, you did.
But the dysfunction doesn't stop there. Blueface's young son has been present during multiple inappropriate moments with this new girlfriend. The child is witnessing behavior no kid should see. There are videos showing the son physically trying to get his father's attention, hitting him, clearly upset about what's happening. The boy even says he wants his mommy back. Recognizing that something isn't right about this situation, the child is old enough to understand what's happening, old enough to feel uncomfortable, old enough to physically express his displeasure by swinging at his father. And instead of recognizing that as a sign that boundaries are being violated, the behavior continues.
Hell no. I'm going through that phone, Didi. Tripping.
It ain't working?
No, it's working, but you said you ain't going through your girl phone? Tripping, brother. Hell yeah, we having too much of this phone check. We need homies. Baby, let me see your phone. Oh, yeah. Phone check, Didi. You gotta get that. Well, baby, you know, she let niggas know weird shit. Telling me small type of shit. Yeah. You know that. You know, not all of them. You know that one. I'm all in her shit. In her ass, her phone, earlobe, everything. I'm in there.
The child's discomfort is treated as something cute or funny, rather than a serious indicator that inappropriate things are happening in front of him. While the new girlfriend was getting her hair done, Blueface spent time with his children and their mother, Jaidyn. And during this time, he made inappropriate comments right in front of the kids. He was talking about what he planned to do later, making inappropriate remarks while his children were standing right there listening. The lack of boundaries is staggering. Then there's Jaidyn asking for a kiss, him making more suggestive comments, all while the children are present. It's a complete failure of appropriate parenting. Kids shouldn't be exposed to inappropriate adult situations, period. But in Blueface's world, those boundaries apparently don't exist. The children are treated like props in his content, rather than vulnerable young people who need protection from adult situations.
I love you.
Wow.
I love you.
And has this, I could say thank you.
You don't love me too?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Oh, you acting like that?
I need you to take this upstairs.
Yeah, you gonna get a kiss on the cheek?
Yeah.
Oh, give me a kiss on the cheek then, since mommy acting like fake on camera. Like I ain't finna beat that up.
What? Shut up. What the
Now, let's talk about something interesting that recently happened. Both Jaidyn and Chrisean posted the exact same promotional content, word for word, both of them talking about the struggles of single motherhood, about getting turned down for apartments and vehicles, about someone who helped fix their credit scores. They both posted identical advertisements for what appears to be a credit repair service. Think about what that means. Both of Blueface's baby mothers are struggling financially to the point where they're doing the same promotional work, reading the same script about single mother struggles. They're in the same boat, both dealing with the aftermath of being involved with someone who clearly didn't provide stability or support. And the promotional content itself raises questions. They're selling credit repair services to their followers, many of whom are probably in similar financial situations. It's the kind of hustle that suggests desperation rather than genuine endorsement. When both of your children's mothers are struggling to the point of doing identical promotional work for financial services, that tells you something about the level of support they're receiving.
What?
Tell me.
I'm about to take with me? What, to my show?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tell me. You do know. Don't lie.
When I get home, baby girl, I'm gonna feed it.
Don't lie. Tell me.
Huh?
I want to know before I see it, nigga. Prepare me.
One of my little lady friends.
Who?
You don't know her.
Nigga, who?
I don't want to say her name.
Why?
Oh, you asked me for the truth.
That ain't no truth, dickhead.
Okay, her name is Deanna.
What? You taking her as your...
No. She's just going to the show with me. What are you talking about?
Then, Blueface posted something that got everyone's attention. He said the best feeling ever is when an ex who's been ignoring you finally hits you back. And he added a demon emoji. The implication was clear. Someone from his past is circling back around. And based on the timing and context, people are speculating it could be Chrisean or another ex. And sure enough, someone appears to be voluntarily walking back into the chaos. The new girlfriend has admitted that she's heard everything about Blueface's past behavior, all the red flags, all the warnings, and she's choosing to stay anyway. She posted about not going anywhere, about standing by him no matter what, which is tragic because she doesn't realize she's about to experience everything Chrisean went through. She thinks she's different. She thinks she can handle what Chrisean couldn't. She thinks her loyalty will somehow change him. But history doesn't lie. Patterns repeat. And Blueface's pattern is well documented.
Baby got her hair done. Dead on me. Y'all better not see nothing about my bitch. She looking like a golden retriever. Dead on me. Baby looking like a 102 Dalmatian. I like the baby hairs.
She asked him who he was taking to his show. He was evasive, didn't want to answer, clearly uncomfortable with the question. When she pressed him, he finally admitted he was taking one of his female friends named Dion. Not her, someone else. And she had to drag that information out of him because he didn't want to tell her the truth. That's not a healthy relationship dynamic. That's someone who knows they're doing something their partner won't like and trying to hide it until confronted. And when confronted, being forced to admit the truth they were trying to conceal. That's not honesty. That's getting caught. But here's where the control comes in. Blueface has openly admitted that he monitors her phone constantly. He goes through her messages, her apps, everything. He described it graphically, saying he's involved in every aspect of her life and has complete access to her private communications. That's not love. That's control. That's surveillance. And she probably thinks it's romantic. She probably tells herself that he cares so much he just wants to make sure she's being faithful. But that's not what this is. This is projection. People who are cheating often become obsessively suspicious of their partners. They accuse others of what they themselves are doing. They control because they know what they're capable of and assume everyone else operates the same way. The hypocrisy is staggering. He monitors her every move, checks her phone constantly, demands complete transparency from her. Meanwhile, he's taking other women to his shows, maintaining relationships with multiple females, and being evasive when questioned. The rules apply to her, but not to him. That's not partnership. That's ownership. Meanwhile, while the new girlfriend is walking directly into this toxic situation, Chrisean is doing something completely different. She's healing, she's moving forward, she's making choices that prioritize her well-being over loyalty to someone who never deserved it. Chrisean posted about removing her face tattoo, the tattoo that represented that relationship, that marked her as connected to Blueface in a permanent, visible way. She said removing it was a huge accomplishment, that she didn't realize how emotionally attached she was to it until the moment came to let it go. And that letting it go released trauma she'd been carrying around. That's powerful. That's someone actively choosing healing. That's someone recognizing that holding onto physical reminders of trauma keeps you trapped in the past. She described it as closing a chapter and choosing healing for herself. That's growth. That's self-awareness. That's what recovery looks like. Now, it's important to note that facial tattoo removal isn't a one-session process. What she showed was the first treatment of many that will be required to fully remove it. Hopefully, she follows through with all the sessions, because that's when the real symbolic healing happens, when every trace of that reminder is finally gone. Each session represents another step away from that toxic chapter of her life. And she's not just removing tattoos, she's been working out consistently, boxing, exercising, getting herself physically stronger. Whether that was motivated by comments Blueface made about her appearance or by her own desire to feel empowered, it doesn't matter. She's doing the work. She's investing in herself. She's building physical strength while simultaneously building mental and emotional strength. And then she announced she re-enrolled at Santa Monica College. She's going back to school. She's investing in her education, in her future, in building a life that has nothing to do with the chaos she escaped. That's what moving on looks like. Not just saying you're over something, but actively building a new life. She's checking off major life accomplishments: education, physical health, mental healing. That's someone who looked at rock bottom and decided to climb out instead of digging deeper. That's someone who recognized that staying meant dying slowly and leaving meant a chance at actually living. Compare that to the new girlfriend who's posting about never leaving, about being ride or die, about standing by her man no matter what. She thinks she's proving her loyalty. She thinks she's showing she's stronger than whoever came before, but all she's proving is that she didn't learn from someone else's mistakes. Chrisean was ride or die too. Chrisean defended him too. Chrisean put up with the controlling behavior, the disrespect, the cheating, all of it. And it cost her. It cost her her peace, her self-respect, her mental health. It cost her so much that she literally had to remove his name from her face. And now this new girl is volunteering for the exact same experience. The phone monitoring that Chrisean dealt with, she's dealing with it now. The inappropriate behavior happening to her now, the disrespect, she's experiencing it now. But she thinks it's different because it's happening to her. It's not different. It's the same story with a different actress. And we already know how it ends because we watched it play out before. We watched Chrisean go from confident to broken, from independent to controlled, from happy to traumatized. And now we're watching the sequel with a new lead playing the same doomed role. Blueface's mother Karlissa even addressed his behavior publicly. She made it clear that she's aware her son is hypersexual and problematic, but she said that behavior doesn't come from her side of the family. She attributed it to his father's side, specifically mentioning his Caucasian heritage as the source. And she said when she asked him about it directly, he couldn't even give her a straight answer. So even his own mother is acknowledging the problem. Even she's distancing herself from certain aspects of his behavior. Even she can't explain or defend some of his choices. That should tell you something. When a mother who naturally wants to defend her child is publicly saying, "I don't know where this came from, but it wasn't me," that's significant. The pattern is clear. Blueface has fungus on his feet that he's putting in someone's mouth, showing a complete disregard for health and hygiene. He's inappropriate in front of his children, showing a lack of boundaries. He's controlling with his girlfriend while simultaneously maintaining relationships with other women, showing projection and hypocrisy. He's dismissive of both his baby mothers who are struggling financially, showing a lack of support and responsibility. And yet, someone is choosing to walk into this knowingly. She's heard all the warnings. She's seen all the evidence. She knows the history, and she's choosing it anyway because she thinks she's special. She thinks she's the exception. She thinks her love or loyalty or whatever she's offering will somehow transform someone who's shown zero interest in changing. Meanwhile, the woman who actually escaped is thriving, removing tattoos, going to college, working out, choosing peace, building a future. That's the real success story here. Not the new girl who thinks she's winning by staying, but the woman who realized leaving was the only way to win. The fungus feet are just a metaphor for everything else that's infected about this situation, the visible problem representing all the invisible ones. And just like fungus spreads if left untreated, so does toxicity in relationships. It infects everything: your self-esteem, your boundaries, your judgment, your peace. Chrisean got out before the infection destroyed her completely. The new girlfriend is just getting started. And we're watching in real time as someone ignores every warning sign and walks straight into the fire someone else just barely escaped from. The question isn't whether this will end badly. We already know it will. The question is how much damage will be done before she finally realizes what everyone else already knows.